All right, cool. Everybody quiet on set over here. Camera on. Camera one on. Are we good? Stacy, we're gonna need some more. We're gonna need some more energy over here. So, you good over here?
Yeah, I'm good.
You need a coffee or anything?
I don't think Stacy's good.
Stacy. I need you to figure it out, girl. Anyways. Now, Stacy! I'm just kidding.
You don't like Stacy, huh?
Stacy and me are not cool right now, G.
Stacy's mom.
It's got it going on. She's all I want, and I've waited for so long.
Did you have an era in your life where that was all the music that you listened to?
100%, bro. Middle school.
What was your favorite band in middle school?
Blink-182. Can you turn me down a little bit? Because I got the white headphones on, so it sounds different. I don't know if you could tell. I got a fresh taper, my boy.
Is that a fresh taper?
This is a fresh tapey.
Why'd you go taper this time instead of mid-fade or
switch it
low-fade?
up, you know what I'm saying? Keep them guessing, you know? This is my keep them guessing movement. Keep them guessing. Honestly, I like I really like the fades, you know, but sometimes I know it's gonna sound weird. Sometimes they're a little too much.
Yeah,
they're too fadey.
Yeah.
But the taper kind of like, you know, it still looks sleek. You know, it's just a little bit. It looks clean.
Everything has their pros and cons, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. What's the con about a taper? You were telling me about this in the car.
That they only last 2 to 3 days. A freshie
2
one.
to 3 days?
Yeah.
That's all
for me. And knowing you, your hair grows very rapid.
Yeah.
So I think that yours will grow out in about 2 or 3 days. It'll still look good.
I'm okay with that.
Luckily, you're a handsome man.
Thank God. Just kidding.
You'll be okay.
Yeah.
But
I don't mind. I'm kind of digging like a little more like shaggier kind of look. It don't gotta be pristine all the time. You know what I mean? I like it pristine.
Yeah.
But sometimes I like it a little shag nasty. Yeah. Shag nasty.
Isn't it crazy? The older we get, the less we care about those kind of things. Bro, I remember back in the day, once a week I get a cut.
Me too. I had an appointment.
And if I didn't, I'm not going out.
Yeah.
I'm not talking to nobody. I'm in a bad mood.
I'm insecure.
Yeah.
Not no mores.
Not no mores.
Not no mores.
What's up, Wappy?
Hey, you know, Stacy getting on my nerves, but other than that, I'm good.
He's just kidding, Stacy, by the way.
A lot of you guys only see this side of the podcast, but on that side of the podcast, there's just a big TV that shows all the monitors, all the cameras, and then there's just a wall. There's no Stacy.
There's no Stacy at all. Maybe in the future there'll be a Stacy.
Even if her name's not Stacy, I'm calling her Stacy.
We need a Stacy. We're hiring for a Stacy.
Yeah.
Welcome. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, nothing. I
was about to begin the potty waddy.
No, I'm ready. I'm ready for action.
You keep wanting. You want to talk about Stacy more? Is that what it is?
I mean, Stacy. I'm excited for Stacy. Hit the intro, YP.
Should I hit it?
Hit the intro one time for them.
Welcome everybody to La Plática.
Come on.
The #1 Latino podcast in the world.
Yay!
We've never said it.
Never said it.
You can listen to us on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. Can. My name is Sebastian.
What's my name?
His name is Josh.
Come on now.
Our Instagrams is Ayyysebas.
Woo, what's mine?
The Thejoshleyva.
Not two these, just one the, but the.
We are top tier alpha males.
Whoa, I wasn't expecting that one, but you know, I'll back you up.
And if you ain't first, you're last.
Hey, and we ain't gonna be last.
I'm just joking.
I was not ready for that one, but we are top tier alpha males.
Thank you everybody for tuning in. Today is Monday. Hashtag Mondays don't suck. That is an amazing impression of a burrito.
A burrito?
Burrito.
What is that? Is that a type of dog?
Perrito.
Fool,
come on, perrito.
Burrito? Come on, man. I only speak the proper Spanish, my man.
I don't know what episode this is anymore, nor do I care anymore. I just want to keep them rolling and make sure they're on Mondays. Because why? Hashtag Mondays don't suck. Once again, we are your host. It's good seeing you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed your weekend.
Yeah.
Some of you might have stayed in. Some of you might have gone out.
Maybe you went out a little bit. Nothing wrong with that.
Thejoshleyva just came back from New York City.
Wow.
Like
New York, yeah, the Big Apple.
Dr. Strange.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to take a bite of the Big Apple. And guess what I did? I ate the whole apple.
So jealous you're going.
You're literally leaving like tomorrow.
Let me rephrase that. I am so jealous that you're going before me.
This is true. This is very true.
I can't wait to I can't wait for you to like come back and my bro had the best food.
Yeah.
The people, they weren't mean this time. They were amazing. Because New York people got a rev on being dicks, but I don't think they're dicks. I just think that's just the vibe. I'm
kind of into it.
Yeah, it's just a vibe.
You know?
I don't think they're dicks, honestly. I used to think they were,
it's a different type of energy.
It's a different type of energy, yeah.
Yeah.
One of the most diverse cities in the world.
Okay, melting pot. Similar to LA, but more.
You know what? I would say it's almost the same thing. It's just, for us West Coastians,
Yeah.
we look at it differently because we're like, whoa, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans. Well, there's a mix of everything.
Where? What are we talking about?
In the East Coast.
Okay.
So to us, it's like, whoa, it's so crazy. Like, it's diverse. Like, there's so many other people. Like, there's people from, I've met people from Russia. Like, you go anywhere and like, you don't know if that person, you go somewhere in New York, you don't know if that person speaks English.
Yeah.
It's like that. It's that diverse. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many people from so many different cultures.
Yeah.
And New York City is definitely top 3 places for me in the United States for me to go visit.
Whoa.
And I'm talking the nightlife. I'm talking the gastronomy.
Whoa.
I'm talking the stuff that you can do during the day. The most amazing hotels you can stay in.
Yeah.
Or not.
Yeah.
But everything about New York, even just the holidays.
It's beautiful.
It's on some.
It's like a movie set. Every time I go to New York, I feel like I'm on a movie set. I'm like, this isn't real. This is a movie set. All y'all extras. One thing I like about New York, and I would say this about the East Coast, but specifically New York is something that I noticed, is that they have this attitude and they have this energy that they carry with them, right? It's like, well, I'm from New York, like that's just what I am, right? Like I'm from New York, like, and it's such a thing to say, right? Like they're so aware that they're from New York and how they're behaving is very New York. Like, what do you expect? I'm from New York, like you know. Versus like LA, we don't really have that. Like you know, we have like the whole like the stereotype of LA is like either Hollywood or Valley Girl, right? But that demeanor of New York is like, you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Yeah, you New York, you want some pizza, you look hungry, let me feed you.
Yeah,
you know, there's that bravado.
And New York people are tough.
They're mean.
Tough as nails.
Yeah.
And I think us here in California, like surfer dude, laid back.
There's a different stigma.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like what I'm saying is like people from LA don't be like, sorry man, I'm from LA. Like just what it is, right? Like, but New York people are like, yeah, I'm from New York. Like that's how it is.
They rep hard.
Yeah. The
lingo,
like
everything.
Ronald. Like I feel like he's like, well, I'm from New York. Like if he says something like a little rude or something, like, you know, like, well, I'm from New York. Like,
every time I hang out with Ronald, it's always just him just being there just changes my whole vibe and like in a positive way because I have like a New York influence then and there, you know? And it's just amazing to see that every time you go out there and you just kind of like deep dive into what's hip out there. You feel me?
Yeah. Culture, energy, everything is different. Like we were saying, oh, the sign's not on, my boy. Come on, hit that on button.
Plática history.
Man, how we gonna start the LP without the sign Z?
Mama.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Hey, but we back at it.
Mama.
We lighting it up in here.
Mama.
We lighting it up.
Today we have an interesting episode. Once again, Josh's idea. He's just rolling in with a punch with the ideas. He don't give about.
I'm an idea guy.
You're just honestly
an idea guy.
You're just about it. And right now, you're just impressing me.
I'm an idea guy. All right.
You want to let the people back at home the inside scoop on
yes sir, I would love to. So today we're gonna be doing something a little bit different. We asked you guys to send us some tea that you guys got for us, you know, a little bit of a little bit of drama, a little bit of cheeseman that's going on in your life. Of course we're gonna keep you guys anonymous. You guys sent in some tea, to say the least, right? So Sebas and I are going to be, reacting to it, giving our input, giving our insight, giving our perspective, giving our guidance, whatever we can, whatever comes to us, we going to give.
Yeah.
I want to call this segment La Platiquita. La Platiquita. Right. Okay? This is what the segment's called.
Platiquita.
Yeah. Emphasize on the T.
Quita.
End it with the quita.
Got it.
La Platiquita. There you go. One more time, La Platiquita. Yeah. So, did you take a look at some of these tea spilling actions that we got? Yep.
So when you first posted it, I just went real quick just to see the immediate reaction, and it was great. There's already a lot of people already putting their input in. And did you tell them already that everybody that you're gonna read is anonymous? You said that already? Yeah,
we even said that on the thing. I actually was the one who posted the thing, and I made sure to say, we're going to keep you anonymous. Honestly, I'm not even going to look at profiles. We're not going to look at profiles.
No.
It's appreciate you guys trusting us and being open with us about, things that are going on in your life and stuff or whatever. I think that we should, at least if we can, see if it's a boy or a girl.
Yeah, sure.
I think at least that. Just to kind of give context to the people.
That's not a problem.
You know what I mean? I think that's fair. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's not a problem at all.
All right.
But yeah, like I was saying, I checked to see the reaction, and I read one, and it was actually super insane.
Like super.
Like this is like some stuff that
tearable. Was it terrific or tearable?
It was actually terrific.
Okay.
I was actually impressed by all of these stories. They're very, some of them are very dark. Some of them are very sexual.
Yeah.
Some of them are funny.
Yeah.
Some of them are very, oh my God. These stories are stories that like professional writers would write for like movies. Because I couldn't believe it myself.
Yeah, yeah. Do you want to read the one that you were talking about? Because if you have it on top of the head,
I didn't screenshot it. So maybe if you have one on top of the head, maybe I can find.
Ooh, this is interesting. Okay, I got one right here. This was good. Not good in like, but this is like very interesting. My boyfriend said he thinks about cheating on me. What do I do?
What?
Yeah, my boyfriend said, so I'm assuming, this is all assumption here, that they've had conversations and maybe he has never actually cheated on her, but he admitted, you know, I have thought about cheating on you. He's open. He's like, yeah, I've gone down that path.
Okay.
I've thought about it. It's crossed my mind, you know? I'm not gonna lie, that's a red flag. I appreciate the honesty. I get it, like, no, for real. But that's a major red flag. Major red flag.
If you're having thoughts about cheating on your significant other and the significant other knows that, why is that significant other still with that person?
Yeah, because what that's doing is like purposely, I don't want to say purposely, but it is creating these insecurities within your partner, you know?
1,000%. That's,
and she has every right to now be like, wait, what? Like, I haven't thought about that. Like, that hasn't crossed my mind. Why is that crossing your mind? Now, she's going to overanalyze every situation. He blew it. Blew it. Can't do that. But like I said, I'm a person, bro. I love hard conversations because I think there's so much growth in those, right? Like you got to have those kind of conversations. And I think it's good to be honest about who you are and like all those things.
Yeah.
But there's certain things that I think that you got to kind of work through on your own before you lay it out to your partner, especially if you really care about them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think one of my favorite things my mom always says is not what you say, is how you say it.
Yeah.
Right? So it's really how you say it. But if he's like over here like, yeah, I thought about cheating on you. Even just that, like the carelessness of like not caring about how you feel.
Yeah.
And considering that to me is like, honestly, it's kind of heartbreaking. And it kind of tells you where he's at in the relationship. Mind you, this is all of the information I have. So I don't know how it was said, but you know.
Yeah, it's really simple. If your significant other is telling you that he has thoughts about it, and maybe he just wants to be honest with that person, but still that's a huge red flag.
Yeah.
That's more than red. That's like infrared.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no,
that's
I agree.
like dark red.
Yeah. Yeah.
That person should leave immediately. That's scary, actually.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That is scary.
I have one right here. I'm honestly just reading like down the line. This was actually really crazy. This is insane. I don't even know how they did this. I had sex in a Starbucks bathroom when I was in high school. I almost passed out.
Whoa.
So you did it in a Starbucks bathroom. First of all, imagine going to a Starbucks bathroom and before you do the thing,
you
go to the front, you say, hey, what's the code for the bathroom?
And coincidentally, they go, it's 6969. Yeah. They're like, perfect.
Perfect. I mean, that's insane. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. And I almost passed out. Why? From the embarrassment? Or was it because... Was it hot in there?
Yeah, we need a little more context here, if I'm being honest. Yeah. Maybe don't do that. Or do.
Hey, be adventurous.
Yeah, or do.
I just think it's funny how she had to go to the front and say, what's the code? Here's a good one.
Okay.
I'm dating a man 30 years older than me.
Oh.
I'm 23. He's 53.
Whoa.
What's our input? Damn. Okay, first of all, I want to say, like, if you find love, whether you be 24 years old and you with an 80-year-old, if you're happy, you're happy. You know, I don't really care. But I do feel like when there's that much jump of a age difference, I think both people are in different worlds. And their priorities are much different. Unless they're not, then, you know, good for you.
Yeah.
But I think priorities are different.
Because of the age difference, you're saying like they're just in different places in their life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because what about if like he's like 50 something, he wants to have a kid, and she's like 20 something or early 20s.
Yeah.
She doesn't want one yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that can be an issue.
Absolutely. But ultimately, it's like if you're happy and you vibe with that person and everything is going good for you, like I don't think it matters, you know?
If you had a daughter and she was 23 years old and she said, this is my boyfriend, and he was almost 60.
Yeah, I mean, when you put it like that, now you're making.
Well, somebody's living that.
Yeah, yeah. But me personally, I wouldn't be super
fond of it.
Fond of it, yeah.
You like that word?
That was a great word, and it was perfect. It was a perfect word, the word that I was looking for, and you just snatched it from me.
How do you spell fond? F-O-N-D? Is that how you say it? Like pond, but fond?
See, bro, spelling is not my strong suit.
Me neither,
bro. I cannot spell.
I once was in a spelling bee, 2nd grade.
All right, how'd you do?
First letter was and.
And?
Yeah, they use it in
A
sentence.
and D?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like bananas and oranges, that kind of and.
Thank you for clarifying.
So I spelled it wrong and I lost.
How'd you spell and?
I don't remember. It was the 2nd grade, but I lost.
Damn, you deserve to lose. I don't know how to spell and.
It was obviously it's like A and D, right?
That's all it is. Bro. It's 3 simple letters, G.
Maybe I spelled like E-N-D, end. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I just lost. I can't spell end. But yeah, it's funny you say it because spelling is not my
strong suit, bro.
Not at all.
At all.
Or math.
Math, I'm decent. Like I can do basic math, quick math. You know what I mean? But like
7 times 11.
Huh? 49.
7 times 11.
Oh, 7 times 11. 77.
Yeah. You almost thought you got it wrong, huh?
I think you said 7 times 7.
Oh yeah, 49. Yeah, you quick with it. 3 times 7.
3 times 7 is 21.
Dang, you are good. I didn't even know that
one. See, like I'm alright. I can do like some adding tips and stuff like that. Like, you know, I got it on lock. You know what I'm saying?
Adding tips.
Like whatever the total is, and I'm gonna add.
I like how you tiered yourself.
Yeah.
You put yourself in a tier.
Tips guy.
Where if you add tips nicely without a calculator, that's how smart you are.
That's how smart I am. I'm good right there. Other than that, I'm like, yeah, that's beyond me. But spelling, bro, I'm not even joking. I'm the worst speller.
I suck too.
You know what I think I've done to myself too? I've labeled myself as a bad speller. And I think I've used that like as a comfort zone. So now I really just think I'm bad at spelling. I almost got to eliminate that thought, not to get all like Tony Robbins, but I think I've like created that as my identity. And now I feel like it made me a worse speller because I'm like, well, I'm a bad speller. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like I've taken it on. It's like, I've taken ownership of it. So no, I'm a great speller. Ask me to spell and, E-N-D, bitch.
One thing that really irks me is when people correct other people on grammar.
Ooh.
And they don't even know who you are. They just say or anything. If I spell something wrong, and you want to write something, or you want to text me, or you want to let me know that I spelled it wrong, que te valga
bro.
¿Me entendiste o no?
Yes.
Right?
Yes, that's crazy. Honestly,
I see misspelling all the time.
I'll never text you again if you do that. I'll never text you again. If you correct me, if I send you something and you maybe don't understand what I'm saying, I get it. But correct my word that I spelled wrong, I'm never texting you again. Look, this isn't an exam. I'm not taking the LSAT here. I'm sending you a text.
Dude,
Judy.
Que te valga madre.
Yeah.
¿Me entendiste? Yay or nay?
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Right? Like, did you understand what I said?
Yeah.
Right?
Did I make do you get it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Let me ask you a question. Are you the type to edit your text? Like, do you hold and then edit, or do you like just correct the word with the little asterisk thing? What kind of editor are you?
I correct the word with the
little asterisk.
Like if it's like red, like underlined red, then I'll click on it and whatever it appears.
No, I mean on text.
On text.
It doesn't. Oh, I see what you're saying. No, I'm saying if you send the text out. My bad. You send the text out. You know how now, I don't know if you know, but you can edit it.
Yeah.
But not everybody has like that update. So I wasn't sure.
Oh, the asterisk. Well, I used to do the asterisk.
Yeah, now you actually edit the text.
Yeah. The option's available now.
It's so sick. I love that feature. But it only lasts like 5 minutes. I didn't know that. Like you can't go back. Like it only is like after you send it, you have 5 minutes to edit it or something like that.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, no. Especially when they correct the theirs.
Yeah.
If I didn't use there in a correct way, so be it, motherfucker.
It sounds the same when you read it out loud and you say it. It's still pronounced as there. So figure it out.
If I did not,
do you know you're yours?
Put the right there or yours. If I didn't do that correctly, you.
I feel personally attacked. I've never corrected you, by the way. This eye contact is very intense right now, bro.
No, I'm totally joking. I don't really get mad, but I don't. Like, I would never do that.
I would never do that either.
I think it's so funny when people like go out their way and say like, yo, you spelled that wrong. Or like they'll asterisk you. Like if you spell something wrong, they'll send you an asterisk of the word that you spelled wrong.
Oh my gosh. You got to have some nerve, my boy.
I'm like, bro.
You got to have some nerve.
¿Qué te ganas, bro?
Nothing.
Brother, ¿qué te ganas, bro?
Honestly, it's more of like a, it's kind of like a little like power trip, power move. You know what I mean? Like chill out.
Yeah, like I'm better than you.
Yeah, it's a little bit like, you know what the word is? It's a little snarky.
Snarky.
You're snarky.
I'm not fond of it, brother.
Hey, you little snarky actions. We're not fond of it, brother. All right.
¿Qué te ganas, bro?
Man flew out to see me. This is a female, by the way.
A man flew out, not her man, a man.
Man flew out to see me. Just to ghost me a few days later. I hate dating. Already moving on.
I wonder if they had sex at time.
That's not for me to say.
Because if that is, then that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Absolutely. It's 100% messed up.
Hopefully they knew each other before, like personally.
Yeah.
Imagine if he like flew down, like slid in her DM. She was all about it.
Yeah.
They met up, got ghosted. Right? Okay. I'm sorry, but that's a little bit of both y'all fault. Yeah. You put yourself in that situation.
Why both?
Because, well, the other guy for being a dick for doing that, right?
Yeah.
But you're not. I mean, a guy, nobody has any say on what somebody can do or what their intentions are, right?
Right. Like, no, you're saying like nobody owes you anything.
Yeah, nobody. Exactly. Thank you. Sorry. I feel like I was maybe even being like somewhat of sounding somewhat like a dick.
No. I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Like you don't owe anything anybody. If I would, you know, if my boy's single and he meets with a girl, it's like, I'm not expecting him to like, you know, like marry the chick. If you don't like her, you can ghost her. You can do whatever you want. You don't owe anybody anything. Yeah. And so with the women, vice versa. Yeah. But she might be saying like, oh, I hate guys dating, but like, I might seem like I'm on the guy's side right now, but just playing devil's advocate. Like, what about if you were like kind of weird? Or like, what about if you were like, okay. What about if you were like just not even weird? What about if you were not his vibe? Yeah. And he goes, and then he was just, you know, F it.
You know, here's the thing about that. I see what you're saying, because there is another side to it, right? And if we had him sitting here, he might say like, yo, honestly, she just wasn't my type. She wasn't what I expected her to be. I flew out and we just weren't clicking. I just felt like it was done. It was over.
Maybe she did some things that like turned him off.
Yeah. Some people though, they need answers, right? Yeah. They need to know. If that's the case, they feel like it's easier for them to like digest it all and understand it all if they're told what's going on, right? Personally, I've been ghosted before, and that doesn't bother me. Like, that's kind of like my answer. I don't necessarily, sometimes I wonder, I'll think, and you tend to like look like inside, like, was it me? You analyze the whole day or the whole situation and stuff. But I personally don't need answers all the time. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I'll be honest,
but that's rare,
I've done ghosting too. Yeah. And sometimes it's just like, I don't know. It's just better just to kind of like let it lie and just like kind of just move on.
Yeah. I feel like when you're single, bro, it's what's the saying go, Mr. Quotes? You're like one for all and one for what?
All for one and one for all. That's the Three Musketeers, G. Oh yeah. I don't know what to tell you, bro.
What I'm basically saying is like, I feel like when you're single, when you're single, you shouldn't like care about anybody else's feelings.
Ooh, that's a hot take. I think that's a hot take. I think that's a hot take. But go ahead.
No, let me rephrase it.
No.
I don't want people taking that the wrong way, as in like, you shouldn't care what other people think. No, obviously, I'm not saying you're an evil person. I'm not saying you don't care about what people think. But I feel like if you are in the dating thing and like you don't, if I'm a girl and I meet a guy and I didn't like the guy, okay, and then I just ghosted the guy, or you know, vice versa, right? You shouldn't care about what other people feel. You know, now I think the nice thing to do is like, hey, it didn't work out because this and this and that. You know, but sometimes that doesn't even work either.
You know, I guess you're right. There's a song that goes, when a heart breaks, it doesn't break even. right? So there's always somebody who has like, it's not like a perfect like sentence. So what I'm saying is like, you're not always gonna be in the exact same page with somebody. Yeah. And that's the risk of dating. You might be all into somebody and all in, and they might not be. Yeah. The issue lies in the, I guess like leading them on. Yeah. That's where the issue is, right? Like I agree. You should. Nobody owes you anything, and you don't owe anybody anything when you're dating, right? You're freely dating. But when you're leading people on, and you notice that they're starting to take like a real interest in you and a like, and they're really falling from you, and you just continue that. That's where the issue is. Yeah. And I think from just based on her sending this message out, I'm assuming that he probably made her feel a type of way. I mean, flying out, it's not. It's a kind of like it's a big deal. Yeah. You know. And then just for him to be like, peace. I'm sure they built up a lot of rapport before that actually all happened. You know,
I wish I knew more.
I will tell you this, man. I will say I really do agree with you, and I think the important lesson in like dating and stuff, and I don't want to say lesson, but is that the more you can understand that you don't owe anybody anything and nobody owes you anything, I think the more protected you'll be. And, you know what I mean?
Yeah, more like worry free.
Yeah, because you start to take you realize that you shouldn't take everything personal. No. If somebody's not vibing with you, that's not a reflection on yourself. That's just, it could be so much that's going on within them, and that's just what it is. Like you just can't take it personally. So I think that's a superpower. If you can just rock with like, look, I don't owe anybody anything, and nobody owes me anything. Yep. And that's what it is. You know.
You said it 100% correct. Yeah. Yeah. I guess what I'm just trying to say is like, if you are in the dating, you're single, you're having fun, and maybe you're a person that like likes to get hooked onto people, you know what I mean? Like, just remember, like, when you're in that lifestyle, like, be strong, be independent, and kind of have like a hair flip attitude. Like, who cares? You know what I mean? And that'll result in you not, if you do get heartbroken, if you do get ghosted, you'll be like, all right, whatever, you know? Yeah. Because it takes two to tango. You put yourself in that position too. The guy also did too, you know? I wish I knew more about that story. Yeah. But I mean, overall, in general, I think that like when two people meet up, like both of you are already in that position. So one's going to mess up or the other one. And when one does, the other one gets hurt. Blah, blah, blah. And when they don't, that's when everything is okay, and they hug and they kiss in their relationship.
And they kiss.
Yeah, so.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's go on a quick break, and we'll be right back.
We got more of these, too.
Hey, check this out.
A ver. Damn, y'all sick, fool. Shit. Oh, damn. Uppercut? Oh, slit? Oh, uppercut. Oh, shit. Give me the jab. Give me a jab. Give me a jab. Oh, shit. Jab, jab. Give me a combo. Jab, jab. Ooh, that's a sick combo, G. Get your hand up. Get that left up. There you go. There you go. There you go, champ. There you go, champ. There you go, champ. Slip. There you go, champ. Uppercut, uppercut, uppercut. Damn, cuz. Are you sick with it? Okay, it's gonna break, G.
Okay. I just got a scandalous one.
No way.
A lot of these are scandalous.
Hey, some of these fools are scandalous.
Hey, and everybody back out.
Hey, handle your what?
Scandal.com?
Handle your scandal.com, food. Handle your scandal.com, food. Handle your scandal.com,
by the way, I'm reading these and like I'm just whatever's on top of my dome. I might be wrong, I might be right. They're kind of scary because I want to say the right thing too, you know?
Oh, okay. Vulnerable. I like that.
I'm being vulnerable. Like,
that's good.
Sorry, we're back at home. Like, this is just like my true self, and like I'm not trying to be like mean or anything like that because I'm not a mean person, like, at all. Yeah. At all, bro.
And you're very sincere too.
Very sincere. This is my sincere voice, bro.
Bro, I know, bro. If there's one thing I know about you is your sincere voice.
Bro, like that's how I'll never be like that, bro. I'll never be a mean person, bro. Ever, bro. Ever.
Hey, you what you call, hey, you know how there's Ice Spice? Hey, you Nice Spice.
I'm Nice Spice, bro.
That's your rap name.
I just need my Dunkin' deal.
I will say this. I know you like being funny with it, but like podcasting sometimes can be hard, right? Because people are like sharing like vulnerable shit to us and we're like reacting to it. And you know, who are we?
Nobody.
Who are we? And what we're saying is not right. It's not the end all be all, right? It's not like this is what we truly believe. We're processing. We're talking about it. This is conversational. This is, dare I say, la plática. Dare I say.
The thing is too is I like I'm just talking for myself, right? Like even for me, reading these comments and like sometimes like I feel like I'm saying the correct things, and sometimes maybe when I'm editing it later, like, oh, hopefully nobody took it like a different way. But like sometimes there are people like in the comments down below like, oh, I disagree with this or that.
Yeah, I love that.
And like, I just don't ever want to come across like if I'm being like a douchebag. But I'm not though, right?
Yeah. One comment there was actually a few comments that I think we should kind of talk about on the podcast where we were reacting to that guy and like where he was like he had proposed to his girl and he bought his girl a $35,000 ring and stuff. And you know, I felt like people. Okay, let me rephrase this. You were kind of going more on the route of like, you know, a lot of it is money, right? Like the reason why guys aren't buying girls their engagement rings or asking them to marry them is because of the money situation. And a girl really like, she made a really excellent point saying that guys have a lot of trauma to unpack. Yeah. Right? And that there is really no community of men that's like helping other men heal through their trauma and work through that. So we tend to project, right? And we tend to like, you know, say things that we don't necessarily mean out of just to shell ourselves out of protection. And I think that comment was like, I really like appreciate that comment because I think it's true. A lot of men have a lot of trauma that they're like working through, and that's not just men, that's people. 100%. You know, and I think that like in the society that we live in, there has been a lot of pressure created on men, you know, to be a certain way, and like the whole machismo, like all that community like of people. I don't know. There hasn't been this place where it's really been accepting for like guys to like get vulnerable. And like I was kind of being so free about it. Like, hey, if you don't have the money, like you have to be open about it. But that's not always the case, you know, or other trauma that you have in your life that you should be able to like talk to your partner about. But like, it's not always that easy, you know. And I just want to be like, clear and like, I guess like, understand that I get that as well, because maybe I was sensitive about that as well. Because I felt like maybe I was being a little insensitive too, you know. Or making it seem like it's easy, like y'all should just be telling your partner like I ain't got no money, but that's not how it works. You know?
Sometimes I think we like to talk in like a perfect world, right? And like we always like to give out like general perspectives. But I mean, sometimes with the information that we get, we're limited to talk on a wider horizon about the subject. You know what I mean? Like for example, I said like, I forgot what I said. Something about like, if she has standards, you know, if she wants a $1,500 ring or $2,000 ring, like I'm not gonna trip on that. You know what I mean? Like I think everybody should have standards. If you want something in particular, I think you should strive for it. You know? Now, if it's like super materialistic, then like, you know, it can be questionable. Right. But I think somebody was like, oh no, Sebas, it's not always about the money. Oh, trust me, I know, but I was just referring to what that young lady said about like, I think she gave like her minimum of what a ring should be. 1,500. Yeah, and I said, or no, it was like if it was 1,500, like she wouldn't want it. Or something. Yeah. And I just said it's cool if she has standards. Like I'm not gonna hate on it. You know what I mean? You want a ring that's $3 million? Like strive for it. Yeah. I'm saying like whatever you want, like go for it. You know, it's not gonna hurt me, and you don't hurt anybody. For wanting something for yourself. To each their own, right? To each their own. Yeah. As long as I think you're aware of the partner that you're dating and their perspectives on like what they want and stuff. And if you're cool with your partner willingly, like knowingly wanting a $3 million ring, so to say, and you're okay with that because you can afford that, so be it. You know? Personally, that's not the kind of standard I want my girl to have. You know? Not at all. Not at all. But like I said, we're just like sometimes when we talk about these situations, I just want to like talk like I'm talking more like in a general perspective. And sometimes I also feel like we talk personal perspective. Yeah, that too. It might be something that kind of like snaps in my head because maybe I went through it, or I know somebody who went through it. Yeah. Or you know, I have a lot of friends, and that's one of the main things that they talk about. You know what I mean? All right, what's the scandal one, dog? Give me the scandal.com. Give me the scandal Dizzy 3000. This one's crazy. It says I'm crazy. I dated a guy in high school. Shit, high school, hated it. We broke up. I started dating his best friend. Okay. But now I'm back with the first guy. Oh, damn. Ooh, I mean, well, I don't know if those two dudes are friends anymore. You know? I wouldn't be.
No, of course not. Yeah.
For myself, I wouldn't be.
Yeah.
Second, just talking about that guy, because if the guy she was with in high school, and then she dated somebody else, and I was back with that guy. Well, that guy, the first guy that she's now with, hey, if you're happy, handle what?
You're a scandal.
.com. Handle.
You're a scandal.
I ain't gonna judge you.
Yeah, sure.
As for me, I couldn't do that.
No, absolutely not.
Bro, I couldn't do that.
So
I could not do that.
That's crazy.
Joshua, I couldn't do that.
I couldn't do that, and then I couldn't be friends with that guy anymore. No, like it's it. That's it. It's just that's where it ends.
It would never get out of my mind.
Right. It's crazy how like we put ourselves in these situations, like to go back into that relationship, knowing damn well that is going to be eating you alive every single day. And you're kind of lying to yourself if you're saying like, I'm talking about the guy, by the way.
Yeah.
The guy saying like, oh, it doesn't bother me. Like, bro, it's okay that it does.
If it doesn't bother you, more power to you.
Yeah.
If it doesn't bother you.
I get it, but I would venture to say they're lying. Venture to say. I'm on some venture to say shit.
But as for me,
yeah,
I just can't.
No.
I just can't. That's scary.
Yeah.
And I don't like getting scared.
What are your thoughts on like people breaking up and getting back together, taking breaks, all this stuff? That's a tough one, huh?
It is, because I can only give you my point of view and what I think.
Okay.
Or what I think is correct in my own way. But I might be wrong. There's some people that are very mature and they'll take a break and they'll come back, live happily ever after. That's dope.
Are you the type, obviously you're
I'm
married.
not the type.
Okay. No, but I have a question though. Would you be the type that if you guys split up, took a break, right? Like, hey, we need some time apart. Would you ask questions about what happened during that break? And would you need to know? Because I'll be honest with you, bro. If I took a break with my girl, I need to know.
Yeah.
Did you go on a date?
Yeah.
Did you talk to somebody? Did you anything? Everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
So that's why that's scary.
It's very scary.
So there are mature people out there that...
You don't think that's mature the way I'm handling it? Freaking out?
No, I think that you have all the right to say anything.
Yeah.
If you're going to go on a break and then get back with each other. I think you have the right to say something.
Yeah.
You know? There's other people, like I said, that are very mature and they'll not talk about it. I don't know if it's our culture. I don't want to blame our culture. I don't want to blame other people's culture. But like, I don't know. I don't know. But
so you're saying they sweep it under the rug? Like they just kind of hush, like there's neither here nor there. Like, here's where we're at.
Yeah. And more power to you. That's dope. Cool.
Yeah.
You guys did it like, grown adults. But me personally, if you want to break with me, that's because you, I don't know, I might be wrong. Because you don't want to be with me. Or I don't want to be with you, right? I don't know. I think you should respect if somebody wants a break. That's the thing though. That's like the mature thing. But for me personally, I don't think it's necessary. What if
they set up the break like this? I'm gonna give you both perspectives, right? Like they're like, hey, I think our relationship has just kind of been a little like in the mud, and I feel like we're not really vibing. Something's off, right? I need to kind of take a step back. But in reality, they maybe are feeling this like unsureness of you. By the way, you're only getting this side because I'm giving it to you, right? But they're feeling this unsureness of you, and they just need that time away to realize if they really do want to be with you.
Yeah,
then they came back into the relationship and said, "Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I was the one kind of causing the mud in the relationship, and because I wasn't too sure about how I felt about you. But now that I took the break, I realized that I do want to be with you. How would that make you feel?"
I like that. I like that, and I think that's very mature. Yeah, but now the real question is, how long did that take? Did you tell me that? Did you?
It took her 2 dudes. It's like, you know what?
No, it's true.
You gotta chill.
As nice as that sounds,
yeah.
How long did it take you to tell me that? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like from the moment we took a break, and then you told me that beautiful thing right now, was this 2-3 weeks later?
Yeah. So that matters. Timeline matters.
Or 2-3 months later.
Ooh, okay. Let's go.
Because if it's 2-3 months later, you needed 3 months to really know.
Yeah.
¿Qué hiciste?
Of course.
And I'm not even being jealous. That's not even it. Fuck. I sounded like it was, but
no, I don't think it is.
I know I'm trying to like find better words for like ¿qué hiciste? It's kind of like, then you're kind of like wondering like, what did you do this whole time?
Well,
right?
I think it started. I think you need to really like look at your self-worth, right? How you view yourself. You want to date somebody who's absolutely sure about you. And if their journey and like dating you is like they were unsure of you, then so be it. Like, I'm sorry, I was sure about you. You weren't.
Yeah.
You missed. We missed it.
Yeah.
And that's just what it is. I don't think I could take them back after that, especially knowing that it would hurt me. It would hurt me.
Yeah, the timeline.
And then I need to
important.
know. I need to know what you did. Yeah.
The timeline's important, bro.
What did you do to process this?
3 months later. Now, hey, I need to take a break, dude. Like, I just need to take a break from you. 1 week, 2 weeks, I don't know. I'll let you know. And then a week and a half. Hey, Josh.
Yeah.
Where are you? Where are you?
Yeah.
You want to like get some dinner or something? Like, or I can come over and I'll make your favorite ravioli.
Yeah. You know what's interesting about that is I feel like there is a lot of what?
Ravioli. You didn't even laugh. You didn't think ravioli was...
I had the biggest fan.
I was pretending that you liked ravioli.
I don't. Didn't hit.
Okay.
You overcooked the pasta.
Scratch that. But yeah, what were you gonna say?
I think I don't know if this is gonna make me sound like a little crazy, but
isn't it? I'm like trying to be careful of what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to seem. Because what I'm not. I'm gonna tell you something. What I'm not is machista. That's what I'm not.
I agree.
So I don't even anything that I say. I don't even want it to be 1 degree machista.
Damn, not even a degree.
No, because I hate people who are machista, and I don't want to be that.
You won't.
So that's why, like, every time I talk about that, that's why, like, I came back to myself and I was like, fuck, like, I should not say, like, I don't want to say it that way.
Yeah.
But, you know, but at the end of the day, like, you should feel the way that you want to feel.
Yeah.
Nobody should take that away from you. But you're going to say something.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, in relationships, dating is hard.
Yeah.
Right? Every moment of it, finding the right person, dating the right person, all that stuff, like, the whole process of it is not the easiest thing, right? And I don't think that you're gonna find the right person and it's gonna be perfect, right? There is gonna be, dare I say, trials and tribulations, right? It's gonna happen. Yeah. So it's just about like how you work through those trials and tribulations.
And there has to be trials and tribulations.
That was my point. There has to be trials and tribulations. There has to be. So in those moments of like, if you do take a break and you guys find each other, you guys are able to grow from it, and that's your guys' journey, then that's what it is. You know, it's not like, oh, if you take a break from your partner, you guys should never get back. It's like, no, sometimes you got to go through that. Those trials and tribulations look different for each relationship. But it's about like finding those boundaries. You still got to have boundaries within yourself, right? You can't not lose respect within yourself, you know? That's, I guess that was my point. Because I think that sometimes it's like, it's really good to go through those situations. And I think that you grow stronger sometimes.
Isn't it crazy how many situations can happen to you in your relationship? Good or bad?
Good or bad.
Yeah. But yeah, you have to have problems in your relationship.
Yeah. I know that sounds weird to say.
Let me rewind that. Like, yeah, I'm going to say you have to have problems, but like what I'm saying is like, don't think that a perfect relationship is perfect.
Correct.
It's actually the opposite.
Yeah.
Like a relationship that there's, you know, you're just figuring out your partner. You know?
Yeah. Well, I think what it is us as humans, you, me, everybody walking this earth is imperfect. Therefore, we're going to do imperfect things in our relationship that's going to rub them the wrong way, make them mad, get them irritated, get them frustrated. Like it's going to happen regardless because we're human, you know? It's just part of what it is. Yeah. And it's just how you handle it. Ultimately, it's how you handle it.
I love that, Wapi.
Come on, my boy. We out here speaking the truth.
I'm gonna be real with you guys.
Come on now.
It's 7 p.m. And me and Josh, we're going to the movies. And we don't have that much time to.
Hey, tell them how it is, my boy.
I'm just being real, bro.
Keep
Why
it real.
would I lie?
Hey,
why would I lie?
Hey, dare I say keep it 100?
Why would I lie?
Don't lie.
We're going to the movies right now.
Yeah.
So that was a pod. There's so many more questions.
We got a lot.
That I think we should do a part 2 on the next episode.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really enjoyed these conversations. These are honestly so many types of situations that I learned a lot from.
Me too.
Now there's some funny ones and then there's some serious ones, but I really learned a lot from either or. You know, it's crazy. It really opens up my mind, and it makes me practice talking and being more careful on what I say too. Does that make any sense?
It does, yeah.
Yeah. So
because you want to be sensitive, you want to be considerate of other people's emotions, feelings, everything.
I want to be like on both sides.
Yeah, on both.
Just remember, you never know the other side of the story.
Hey, there's always three options, right? There's a truth, their side, my side, and the truth.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
There's always their side, my side, and the truth. Yeah. That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, your side, my side, and truth.
Nos vemos en la próxima plática.
Couldn't have said it any better myself, my man. Couldn't have said it any better.
Nos vemos.
Peace out. God damn it, Stacy!
Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or here on the wonderful world of YouTube. We are your hosts, Sebastian and Josh. Josh and Sebastian. Josh and Sebastian. Later. Subscribe.